Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Vishakha Thakur. If you are a crypto fan and wondering why Bitcoin prices have stagnated over a period of couple of months, don't worry. We will try to solve this riddle over next couple of minutes. Of course, we have invited guests on this show to help you understand the reasons behind Bitcoin's price movement. We have been joined by Mr. Sainath, founder of Net Finance, and Mr. Suraj Chawla of Brahmagan. Hello gentlemen, welcome to the show. We are trying to understand the ongoing volatility in the cryptocurrency market, especially Bitcoin. Mr. Sainath, could you please explain our viewers the reasons behind recent price movement? And do you think the pump and dump activity has preceded the uncertainty-related key data release? And will you throw a light on this?
Grayscale has won a case against SEC that brought in lots of optimism around these guys, retail investors. Okay. So because of that, there was a pump on the price on multiple tokens, and generally this price action that you have seen, it's like before it was like the large tokens first, so like BTC, Ethereum, top 10 happens, then it comes down a bit, then it goes till the small tokens. Okay, so whatever pump, if it's sustained, if the BTC does not crash too much, by this weekend you will see even a low cap tokens also having a price increase.
I think Mr. Suraj also wants to add something.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all. This is Suraj Chawla. Market updates, fundamentally GPU market or GPU as a narrative is picking up hotter than ever. There's a lot of demand for GPU on the generative AI and 3D side. That's why companies which are doing GPU, which is like Akash Network or Render Network, these tokens have performed well, and especially Akash Network. They were earlier a CPU decentralized infra project. Recently, they started their GPU part, and now their token has pumped, I think, over 300% in the last few days. Disclaimer, I am the founder of GPU Net, which is also a decentralized infra provider, competitor to Akash and Render. Last time we spoke about the WorldCoin. As we discussed, it looks the prices will fall, and they did fall from the average of 2.2 to 2.5 to 1.8 fundamentally because everyone who is signing up for WorldCoin is getting a tokens, and probably they are selling their tokens. So we will expect more volatility going further in WorldCoin. Bitcoin is still at the same 29,000, not much movement there. The one thing to note, the confidence at this rate is much less compared to the confidence of it at earlier 18,000 or 20,000 levels. So with a big bit of precaution, no doubt long term it's heavily bullish, but short term we might see a fall. Another segment that has been performing is these Telegram bots, where you can send messages to get your any exchange or buy or sell done. In this category, there are a couple of token projects like Unibot, Wagibot, Loot, and there's a very wonderful Dune dashboard for people to catch how much daily volumes are happening with these. Do check them out. Especially, I personally invested into Wagibot.
Interesting views coming there from Sainath and Suraj. Both seems to have agreed on the Bitcoin being supported by SEC accepting Grayscale application. Mr. Sainath, I would like to know from you, there are few major events scheduled to take place in the near terms. I am talking about halving. How do you see that changing the dynamics? And also, could you please help our viewers understand what is halving and its impact on Bitcoin prices?
In Bitcoin, what happens is like there is a block given, okay, where multiple people are doing multiple hashes, okay. Only one hash will have the right set of things to get one Bitcoin. So whenever somebody solves that equation, in the last halving, it went from 12.5 to 6.25. In the next halving, it will become from 6.25 to 3.125. Right. So in my view, if you look at what exactly is happening in the Bitcoin market itself is like you will see one very interesting thing. Lots of new wallets are being added to Bitcoin network. Okay, essentially it means like after SEC's last major decision of except for BTC, everything else is a security. Okay, many tokens have been removed by American people, and because of that, Bitcoin has got more traction there. That's one of the reasons. Second reason is uh, Bitcoin eccentrically has like people think it has some value. Many retailers think it has value. Many long-term holders, like I was the guy who mined Bitcoin 14 years ago. I still have one Bitcoin from that time. So, and more people are doing it. More and more people are using for everyday transactions. General public is talking about Bitcoin in America. So yeah, it definitely is going to see a good price increase, in my view.
Thanks. That was a very interesting answer. You explained about the halving process and related rise in use case which may offer a support to prices. There's another key variable that dominates the crypto space and the industry's future prospect, the mining activity. There are some conflicting news flow about the rising pressure on Bitcoin mining activity. Mr. Sainath, can you please appraise our viewers about this key indicator, the mining and the hash rate, also their relevance in Bitcoin price?
So I'll tell you about hash rate. Okay. So hashing is nothing like you do a set of a mathematical computations to find an answer. Okay, that's hashing. In Bitcoin, what happens is like to limit the supply, they have come up with a concept where like you have to answer certain uh, mathematical issue. Okay, if that solves that equation only, you will get one Bitcoin. Okay, that's called hashing in Bitcoin context. Okay, so before what used to happen for one hash, you need to have two hashes. Okay, that increases the drastically the hashing power required. This because the hashing power required has increased, miners have to pay more money. Okay, and that drives the price of the Bitcoin up by them.
Rising hash rate and resulting in miners paying more money, eventually driving Bitcoin prices higher. That's the word coming from Mr. Sainath. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for sharing your views. Must tell you that it was a very intriguing and interesting conversation we had. Hope our viewers would benefit from this. With that, we come to an end of this show. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such interesting updates, please log on to our website, www.3versetv.io, or scan the QR code.